Hi, I'm Katie Blunt from the Utah Education Network, and I'm here with another UEN Teacher Tip. Are you feeling overwhelmed with lesson planning, activity ideas, and resource creation? Well, you're not alone. Teachers often juggle so many tasks that it leaves little time for innovation. But what if there was a way to lighten the load and still deliver top-notch instruction? Enter OER and AI, your two new best friends in instructional planning. OER stands for Open Educational Resources. OER are materials created by educators or content providers and openly licensed so that you can take those resources and remix them to work for your classroom. In Utah, educators can access a whole database of OER through UEN's eMedia. Even with this helpful resource, it's still difficult for educators to create and publish their own OER. Traditionally, educators have had to spend a lot of time in the creation process and getting resources ready to publish. But artificial intelligence tools like Magic School, School AI, and Skillstruck can help teachers generate lesson plans, activities, and resources quickly. Let's take a closer look at what this might look like in Magic School. When you navigate to Magic School, look for the lesson plan creation tool. For me, it's listed in my favorites, but if not, you can use the search tool to type in lesson plan and find the tool in the search results. When you click on the lesson plan generation tool, you can see first you need to select the grade level that you'll be creating the resource for. I'll do 6th grade. Then you need to let the AI bot know what topic, standard, or objective you will be focusing on. For this, I like to go to uen.org/core, where I see the core standards listed. Let's do a mathematics lesson for 6th grade. I'm going to scroll down to the very first ratio and proportions standard for 6th grade and copy the entire standard. Now I can simply paste it in as my topic and objective. Notice there's also the option to add additional criteria if I would like to. And you can see that by default, I have gone to the Utah Standards Alignment, but you can add that in if you don't see it there. Then I'm simply going to click Generate. You can see that quickly the AI generation tool will come up with a lesson plan that has all the components that are usually in a great lesson plan. For example, my learning intentions and success criteria, key points that I need to make sure that I cover in the lesson, and then an opening, introduction, guided practice, independent practice, and a closing. It even came up with an extension activity, a homework assignment if I choose to use that, and reminds me that this is standards aligned. Now, once you look through what has been created here in Magic Tool, notice at the bottom that you have the ability to use some of the pre-generated questions that you could ask about this lesson. Maybe you need some more engaging activities, or maybe you want to know common misconceptions about this concept. You can also determine if it's just not really what you were looking for. You can click Edit Prompt and go back. Maybe I want to add in some information here about having an engaging activity where students really dig into sense making around the topic. Now that I've added that to my lesson plan, I can click Generate again and see what changes have been made and if I like it better than it was before. Now that I have my revised lesson plan, I still have the ability to make it what I really want it to be. If I scroll back down to the bottom, I can click Edit, and now I can directly edit everything that's in the lesson plan. Maybe I want a slightly different closing that will lead better into my next lesson plan or activity. Maybe I like this idea of an extension activity and it's prompted me to think of a few other ideas that I'd like to add in. The editing piece of this process is an important part of what we call OEP, or Open Educational Practice, which includes curating, evaluating, and revising resources. You can use generative AI tools to save time and effort in creating original lesson plans, activities, and resources. However, always remember that you are the expert. You are the teacher. You know your students, you know your content. So use the time that you have freed up to dig in and revise and perfect and make really outstanding resources. This approach ensures the best instruction and learning experiences for every student. Thanks for joining us for this UEN Teacher Tip. We'll see you next time.